Target acquired.
Oh my god, Neku! Okay, let's start off with how good the game looks, and because we actually got a look into character interactions, how expressive all of them are now. There's also a lot more customizations on how the characters behave in combat, which I really appreciate. That is a really nice touch, because obviously the characters seem to have more involvement with combat themselves this time, unlike before where you just actively controlled them. And then we actually got to see Coco as well, who I expected to be held off until the game actually came out. But hey, I'll take it. She looks... well, she went through a transformation. She's still probably a gremlin on the inside. I love her, but we all know it's true. And we get to see the Reaper's game happen in more areas than just Shibuya, which we knew was the case from The World Ends With You's original game, but we had never seen it before. We got to see more new characters and how teams are determined within the game, and that those teams end up going into combat with each other in the game instead of it just being individual player versus player combat like in the original TWEWY. The most interesting of the teams for me has to be Ruinbringers, who are implied to be the top of the hierarchy with how the game is progressing, and Tsugumi Matsune is in Ruinbringers, and she is implied to have a mission involving taking down potentially other players, if not just specifically Rindo, because she targets him at the end of this trailer. We also know she is after Neku, because when he walks in front of Rindo to take whatever shot she was going to throw at him, she states, "Target acquired." It can both confirm and deconfirm my own personal theory from when the announcement was released, that this girl is potentially either the goddess that's mentioned in the Eden pins, or is an angel at least. Her being a game participant doesn't exclude her being either, because Joshua joined the last game that we saw. And Neku continues to have a lot of importance and significance, because there's dialogue shown while Rindo's introduction shows that implies they can't leave the game without him. Another interesting thing is it's implied that Rindo can see deja vu of previous events and can turn back time somehow to get better conclusions to his days, which is shown when he gives Nagi the pin. This could be the reason why Tsugumi is targeting him. And if my theory holds up, it's because that ability would completely contradict how she wants the game to end. Otherwise, it could just be on the orders of the game master or the composer, any other higher power. So am I hyped? Yes, I am. The 27th of July is looking incredible right now. So now my own personal observations are out of the way, I wanted to cover some of the things I've seen online. People are comparing the box art of Neo TWEWY to the box art of Kingdom Hearts 3 because of the way the sky looks. But because the same artist is behind both covers, which is Nomura, it could be a stylistic choice or a reused asset. But it also could be a connection, so I don't want to dismiss the idea. Just I currently personally don't think it's going to be the case. Something I also saw on Twitter was that people are theorizing Shoka is actually Shiki trying to spy on the Reapers because she appears in the box art. This would be really interesting if it's actually the case, and there's nothing currently to disprove the idea. Her features line up with what we know about the real ground Shiki, which is mainly her hair colour, honestly. But she also has Mr. Mew merchandise, and she's shown on the box art, so she must be somewhat important. Near Neku as well, or who we think is Neku. I kind of hope for it just because it'd be a really cool thing to face up to when the game comes out. But anyway, this has been the ramblings of a very new member of the TWEWY community, because I streamed the game through my first experience, which you can actually see on the channel. And of course I aim to stream this game too. I'm really looking forward to it, if anything. So hopefully if you got some enjoyment out of this video, you'll stick around with me so we can talk about it more when the game actually comes out, or just in general, because I really am looking forward to it. As much as I hate to ask, I'd really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. It's nice to be reassured that I'm doing something that other people are enjoying. I don't aim to just do TWEWY content, of course, which you should be able to see on the channel, but I really do love the series, so anything new about it, I am definitely going to be interested. So I'll always be available for that discussion. Hopefully we can all have some other shared interests to talk about, because I'm someone who can't stick on only one game. I really do enjoy a lot of series. So until the next time, take care everyone, and thank you for watching.